We begin today with the news desk. It's right here. And we're going to talk some doggy news headlines. Roll the intro. Our first story, a dog rushes into a burning home in Ukraine to save a helpless kitten. After a devastating explosion in Ukraine, a dog risked his life to save a kitten that was left behind in a burning house. The dog bravely ran back into the house as the dog's owner and neighbors watched in fear, and he emerged with the tiny kitten in his jaws. Look at those big blue eyes. Although it's unclear how the dog and kitten know each other, they likely lived in the same building. Look at that sweet and very, very brave animal. Now, the heroic dog's actions saved the kitten's life, of course, and he is a true hero for facing great danger to rescue a tiny friend. Next up, an anxious Dachshund moves from the city to the coast and finally becomes himself. Look at him in his sweater. He's so cute. Now, an anxious wire-haired Dachshund named Harris, who you see pictured, spent the first decade of his life living with his family in the busy center of Edinburgh, Scotland. Harris, 11 at the time, joined the Reed family as a puppy, but he just struggled with anxiety when walking alone with his owner. After trying medication and other calming methods, the Reeds consulted with a behaviorist who suggested focusing on Harris and keeping him away from any anxiety triggers. After a year of this training, Harris learned to deal with the sights and sounds of Edinburgh and was finally able to walk calmly in the park, but he was still dealing with some anxiety that stemmed from city life. Lots of noises, lots of excitement, and his family decided to move to the coast. What a big change for them, and so much sacrifice. But this changed him dramatically. Harris actually became a much happier pup. The coastal lifestyle helped him to ease his anxiety, and now Harris enjoys off-leash walks and outdoor adventures far away from the hustle and bustle of the city. Nice work, Harris, and what a great example for all of us. You are resilient, buddy, and we are so glad that you are living a happier life with your family. Now, this one's a heartwarming story showcasing the importance of companionship. A scared puppy hides away from the world until she meets another dog. Laurette, a volunteer and foster mom, she fell in love with a scared German Shepherd who you see pictured here. And this pup is named Trinity. And she fell in love with this pup during a transport run to a shelter. Now, despite Trinity's fear and reluctance, Laurette took her home and set up a safe space to her and for her so she could just decompress. Now, Trinity's spirits lifted when Laurette's puppy Topaz became her new friend. Now, immediately she began to open up and just come out of her shell. After sharing Trinity's story on Instagram, her now forever family saw her and knew that she was meant for them. The family meeting was a happy cry fest, as you might imagine. So many feelings involved. And Laurette now receives updates on Trinity's happy life as a family dog, and no doubt they are scheduling some puppy play dates in the future. But that is just so sweet, that connection that is shared. Now, this next story was love at first grin of sorts. Mom spots dog's wonky face on Facebook and drives, get this, 2,500 miles to bring him home. Seattle resident Sherry Langston knew that she just had to adopt this unique dog named Harvey from San Diego and the San Diego Department of Animal Services. But how did she know this? It was the expression, Harvey's expression. Just look, how could you turn him down? She saw his unique grin on Facebook. She packed up her family, including their dog River, and made a 1,250-mile journey to meet him. Harvey's grin is actually due to a deformity, and it's caused by a bite to the face. Well, this happened when he was a puppy, but it thankfully did not cause him any health issues. The Langstons made the trip back over 3 days, and Harvey just loves the rainy weather of Washington. Good for him. Sherry hopes that their story inspires others to adopt a wonky dog too. Why not? Look at the love they share. And I'm sure it will, Sherry. This is such a wonderful story. Good job to you, and good job making a better life for your furry friend. Lastly, a St. Bernard runs next door to visit his elderly neighbor every single chance he gets. Brody, the St. Bernard, and his 93-year-old neighbor, Sally, share a very, very special bond. Since he was brought home at 12 weeks old, Brody has been sneaking over to see Sally 3 to 4 times a day, even putting his paws up on her window to get her attention. Look at him. Now, they would snuggle on the couch, tend to the garden together, and even share treats. After Sally sadly had a heart attack, she had to move into a senior living facility. But get this, Brody would continue to go back to that door and continue to try to get her attention. Now, eventually, Brody's family started taking him on weekly visits to visit Sally. So no matter the distance, Brody's devotion, it never wavered. And he is never going to forget Sally. Look at Sally. You can just see the love and the special bond and connection that they have. What a sweet dog. He just wants to be with her. It's so sweet. Those are your doggy news stories for the week of March 23rd, 2023. Be sure to tag us if you see something interesting when you're on the internet. We want to hear from you. We might share the headline in our next show. But you can find us at Dog Mom News on social media. Thanks so much for watching this Dog Mom News clip. Do us a favor. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more informative and awesome Dog Mom News content. And be sure to click that notification bell too to stay up to date with all our new content in real time. You'll also want to be sure to join us for our live stream each Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you soon.